let us see how we can set up a pop-up form inside of Mailchimp. But before we set up our pop-up form, we need to go and set up our brand kit. And that is because when we set up our brand kit, we can be able to add in our business logo, the font, the colors that we want to use for our brand. All of these things can be added into the brand kit. So to set up the brand kit, you are going to click on content here, and under the content also you can be able to upload multiple things that you want to use, like the document you use, the images. You can also connect your store and all of this thing. But we are setting up our brand kit. So now when you click on this place, it is going to ask you to import the brand from your particular website. So this is actually not really reliable because it can import different things that you do not need. But you can also decide that you do not want it to import from your website, because you do not just want to bring anyhow images from your website. You want some specific things. So you can decide to set it up yourself. And when you set it up yourself, you can add in the logo by clicking on add logo, and that is going to take you to this place where you can be able to add your logo. So when you click on add logo, it is going to take you into your computer where you can be able to upload the logo of your choice. It must be in your computer already, and you just need to upload it into Mailchimp. So let me look for our logo here so I can add it in. Yeah, so you can actually, okay, so you can pick the logo from your own place, I mean from your own computer, and just open it inside this place. And now it is going to upload this logo inside of Mailchimp. And you can decide that you want to add in another logo. And when you click on add in another logo, it is going to go through the same process. So let me add multiple logos we can use. Okay, so I have added 3 variants of our logo, and I can just click on save changes, and that is going to save the logo. I can also decide to set up the font where I can be able to pick the kind of font we use in CRM instructors. So let's say we are using let's say Area. Okay, we can use this one for our heading, or you can select whichever one you want from all of the options that they have inside of this place. As you can see, they actually have a lot, and you can pick whichever one you want to use for your headings, and they are going to also preview it for you so you can be able to see how it is going to look like when you start setting up your landing page, your campaigns and everything. So this is the heading font, which is the beta board, and you can pick another one for the body, and we can use Montserrat if we want. Yeah, we can use Montserrat, and we can use the normal one. So you can see how it is also going to look like inside, or you can see the preview to see how it is also going to look like. And if you have another font that is currently not in Mailchimp, you can upload that particular font. So when you are done with adding in your font, you can click on save changes, and that has been added. For the colors, you can also add in the different colors you are using in your brand. So for instance, we can be able to click on add color, and we can be able to pick whatever color we want to use. So for our primary color, if we are using something like red, you can decide to add another color and say maybe we are using what goes with red. I don't know, I'm just adding any color, but just make sure it is your brand color. So let's just add in these 3 colors here. And for our secondary color, we can just pick in maybe a dark shade of red, or we can just pick the normal white or black. Yeah, so just make sure you add in the color that is fitting for your business, or that goes with your business, and you can just click on save. And when you click on save, as you see, your colors also have been added. And you can also decide to add your brand personality, where you can be able to pick the different personality that your brand can fit in. So you can pick the different personality, you can pick bold, you can pick organic, and you can pick whichever one as you can find in here. So you have to make sure that whatever you are picking is in line with what you are doing in your business. So for us, we are going to pick in professional, just to look a bit professional at least. So as you can see, this is how it is going to look like. This is how the theme is going to look like. Yeah, you can set up the brand quality to make it if you want to make it innovative or digital, you can set this up however you want. You can decide to adjust however you want. Pick, maybe you want to pick somewhat, or you want to pick neutral, or you want to pick or vary. Yeah, so you can pick whichever option works for your business. So when you are done with all of this, you can also click on save, and that is going to save this also. We can also decide to set up our brand CTA, where we can be able to add different buttons for our business. So let's say we want to add in a simple button and we want to create this button. You can use rounded button, you can use the fill button, and you can also use the outline button if you want, or you can use the filled one, and you can change the button color to whatever color fits for your business. And when you set up that color, you can also set up the text, where you can be able to change the color for the text. So you can see that inside of this particular button, we want to use the black text, then we use that. And as you can see, the font is also bitter gold, but you can also change the font to whatever it is you want. And when you are done, you just go back, and when you set this as primary, this is going to set up as your primary button inside of Mailchimp. So when that has been added, you can also decide to add another button if you want. And when you add another button, you can then do the same process for that particular button by changing it to rounded or changing it to square, or you can also change the colors and also the text font. So when you're done, you can decide to mark this as primary. Instead of using this, you just need to click on the settings and click on mark primary here. And when you are done, you click on your save changes also, and that is also going to save your button. So that is it for this tutorial. I hope this walkthrough gave you practical clarity on how you can be able to set up this part of Mailchimp more effectively. Now, if you are part of a business team or a marketing department or an agency, or you simply want more structure, hands-on guidance for yourself or for your team, we offer Mailchimp training sections designed around your own actual business workflow. So instead of you just learning random features, we help you understand how to use Mailchimp properly for your own specific business process. So this is especially helpful and useful if multiple people are working inside of the same Mailchimp account in your team, and you want everyone to be aligned on the best practices and structure and workflow management. So if this sounds helpful to you, or this sounds like something you want, you can request your training section using the link in the description below. And if you found this tutorial helpful, please do not forget to also subscribe and also like this video, and also share with everyone that you think is going to need this video. All right, I will see you in the next video. Bye.